Okay, Sunday Night Football, we got an NFC East showdown. That's right, it's my New York Giants. Yes, that's who I root for. Shocker, okay? Against the Washington Commanders, who are, oddly enough, I like them too, even though they were a rival of my father's and Giants teams back in the day. Got respect for that team, all right? But this should be a big one. It's, of course, a big one, not only in the NFC East, but just the overall NFC playoff picture. Giants have been reeling as of late, haven't been winning football games, haven't looked good. Washington, on the other hand, has been hot. But 2 weeks ago, these teams played each other. It was a tie football game, right? And, hey, here's the big thing. Washington's defense, it's very good. Their defensive line is spectacular. It's one of the best in football. The Giants' offense, it's nothing special. They want to run the ball, control the clocks, high percentage short passes for the most part, and play that way. It's the five-legged monster, as I like to call it. And when I'm talking about the five-legged monster, I mean Saquon's 2 legs, Daniel Jones' 2 legs, and then the Graham Gano field goal. That's how they've won a lot of their football games. But let's get into this a little bit, all right? And this is where I want to go inside the numbers powered by AWS. We talk about that five-legged monster of the G-men, and let's highlight the guy that kind of makes it all happen, and that's Daniel Jones, all right? Daniel Jones, you can see, one of the better running quarterbacks in all of football. What he does, 542 rush yards, 5th in football. The rush TDs are top 5. 10-plus yard runs, top 5. Scrambling quarterback, top 3 in football. Okay, runs for first down, top 5. So what we're seeing here is a guy that's very athletic, and they've built a part of this offense because they don't have a great offensive line and they don't have great weapons at receiver, that their main thing they make you do is defend these two back here, Saquon and Daniel Jones, right? And, hey, the thing you do, you get off of it a lot is, and they'll run the ball here with inside zone, and, hey, they're effective doing that, but you got to be careful because if you crash down too hard with the defense end, Daniel Jones keeps it off the edge, and he is effective running the football. The other thing they do off of that, and this is the play I'm going to show you here, is the bootleg game. Again, the bootleg game does 2 things. What? It fakes the run game, which they're pretty good at. Then second, it plays off of their read option thing. And then there's the bootleg passes, for the most part, are usually high percentage type of passes, not big risk, right? Not necessarily big reward. And when Daniel Jones gets out here, it's a dual threat situation where, yeah, he can complete the pass, but if everybody's covered, which is what happens here on this play, he is perfectly capable of scrambling and getting up the field for a big gain. And on this play here that I'm going to show you, it's going to be fake, bootleg, okay? It's going to be tight end sealing the edge on Montez Sweat. You're going to have a crosser going across. You're going to have the receiver work in and then come back out, make it kind of look like he's helping with the run play, and have a corner route over the top, okay? Pretty basic bootleg type concept that we see around the NFL. And then, hey, now the next frame I want to show you kind of how it turns out and the things that the Giants do so well that kind of make them dangerous and tough to defend within their simple formula. Okay, here's the next frame to check out here. Now, you see, the tight end who was blocking down on Montez Sweat, he didn't do a very good job. But the point is, Daniel Jones is fast. And even with a freak athlete like Montez Sweat, he was able to get around the edge. And now here he is threatening the line of scrimmage with some throwing options down the field. And that's where he's been at his best and tough to stop this year. And in this particular case, again, great job by Washington. They covered it all up, right? There's no throw here. This guy's coming downhill. That's scary. This guy's flying across the field, and this defender here is in the process of stopping. You're not going to throw that ball. That's an interception waiting to happen, and you can see the corner route is doubled by the safety in the corner. So there's nothing there, but there is something there. Because this is where Daniel Jones, again, as you could see, there's one defensive lineman running down the line of scrimmage. It's a big guy. It's Daron Payne. And he doesn't necessarily have the speed to run with a Daniel Jones who's going to turn this up the sideline and get something out of nothing and keep the clock going, get a first down. And that's where the Giants are dangerous. And I'll show you the finished product right here in this next clip. All right, you see here with the last frame. I mean, this is what's kind of like the beauty of the Giants. It's not pretty. It's pretty simple, but it's effective, and it's been tough to defend. Saquon, Daniel Jones, the bootlegs, the read options, they do a good job of playing them off each other, And you can see here with this play, yeah, there's Daniel Jones getting a first down. Nobody was open downfield, but you got to account for his legs. And the other thing he's been good at this year, for a guy especially who's been carrying the ball as much as he has, he's taken care of the ball. there hasn't been as many fumbles. We've seen that be a problem for him in the past. You can't rely on that. Daniel Jones is playing good football, and he doesn't necessarily have a ton of weapons around him. This should be a good showdown. We'll see. Giants are well coached. They play just about everybody tough. It was a tie football game 2 weeks ago. Let's see. Sunday Night Football, Giants at Washington Commanders. Should be a good one. Hope you tune in and enjoy.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.